Go. And we're live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and this is another warrobots Devstream, another one of these. And just to address the elephant in the room, I don't know if that's the right thing to say here. Yeah, you see another person here, like to my left. Yeah, it's Victor from warrobots development team, and he's going to be the one who we will discuss the Nodens here, because he is one of those people who were responsible for making it. And I believe there are lots of stories that he will be able to tell us. And I am Tosla, your regular host. I am doing Devstreams, like all the kinds of contents. Yeah, I am your community manager, doing things, managing communities. So what are we going to do today? I think we're going to show you some of the stuff that we have prepared for you during this event. We're going to open a couple of chests. Also, we're going to do a giveaway. We have unlimited amount of Fatal Aojun paint jobs that you can receive if you go to the description of this stream and you leave your ID in the form. Link is there. So do not spam your ID in the chat. There's no point doing that, especially since this chat is in slow mode. So you have only one message in 1 minute. So use this 1 minute, one message wisely. Better ask us something. We will do our best to answer it. And yeah, 50 lucky ones, 50 lucky persons who leave your ID in this form for Fatal Aojun will receive Nodens, because why the heck not? So yeah, Victor, where do we start? Let's start with chests, should we?
Yeah, sure, let's.
So this time we have two chests. One of these is actually filled with all the stuff for your regular robots, like weapons, two new ones, Nuclear and Quarker. What can you say about those ones? Like Nuclear and Quarker. Are they good? Should we actually go for them?
Sure, there's tons of good stuff in there. It's
I believe
not as great as it's not as great as the second chest. The second chest has the best Titan stuff you can get. But there's not much, if anything, for regular robots there, so...
Yeah, I mean, if you look at what you can receive from the first chest, there's a lot of stuff, including light and, I believe, heavy versions of Atomizer. And if you tried Atomizer, you know what it is. If you want to have these for your light or heavy slots, you go for it. And yeah, there are lots of fans of Ivory Ravana, this one, Elephant guy. It's great. And the pilot for Ravana. But yeah, I think the biggest thing here is this chest that has Titan stuff in it. And this is the first time we have something like platinum in our chests. So yeah, in this second chest, it's bigger. It requires you to get more tokens, but actually it might be a good idea if you want Titan stuff to collect more coins, to collect more tokens over the course of a couple of days. 10 days. And the worst you can get from it is platinum. So let's open a couple of those and see what's inside. If I'm lucky or not. And I've got Hao Ming.
That's good.
I can't say I need another one because I really wanted Nodens, but I still have it because we're going to discuss Nodens and we're going to play a couple of matches on it. But I see I'm going to open 3 more chests and see what's inside. Antimatter Reactor, it's the damage model for Titan.
Yes, it is.
And Cyclone. It's a beta version of Scourge, which is actually a great thing. It's
yeah.
It's a weapon that deals more damage the closer your enemy is. And another antimatter reactor. And I think I'm not going to waste any time installing this antimatter reactor on my Nodens. Right here, I have Nodens. I have 4 Raptors on this one. And I think it's a great time to ask you this question, Victor. How did you come up with this thing? I mean, warrobots was initially called walk-in warrobots, and we historically had only walk-in warrobots, and now we have this thing. So what it is? Why?
Well, first of all, we already had flying robots for a while. The very first flying robot was Hover, and then came the more modern versions of flying, the true flying, face of dragons.
Yeah,
Uh,
we remember those.
and when I was pitching different concepts for a new Titan that we were going to make for this release, we had lots of different things to discuss. But the general consensus was that we need a new support Titan because none of the Titans had a support role yet.
Yeah, we had like pure damage dealers in face of Aoming, we had some kind of tank in face of like Arthur, and Pete is kind of a damage dealer, all-rounder. And yeah, there's just one niche that needs to be filled.
Yes, that's exactly it. And the point of Titans is that they're rather slow, and you couldn't give him the same kind of healing that everyone else had at that moment, where you just heal everybody around yourself.
I mean, that kind of feeling that requires you to get closer to your teammates so you can feel
Yes,
like
Titans
repair.
are slow, much slower than many other robots, so he just couldn't keep up.
So for example, in Nightingale, we have like this kind of ability to close in, like to close in the distance, like really quickly and safely, and you cannot give the same luxury to Titans.
Yes, so we came up with this system where you connect to your allies, sort of like Lich does to its enemies, and you heal them. This allowed us to actually create a system where you can target your allies because that wasn't in the game before. We did that especially for Nodens, and now that we have this system, we can make more stuff with it. So yeah, the point of a concept was that it would look like tentacles connecting to your allies, and well, at that point, why shouldn't the Titan have tentacles?
Well, that's actually a great observation. This is definitely why shouldn't.
It certainly looks great. I mean, the designer team from the our team did a really good job on it. It just looks great, I think.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and it looks especially well like in action, because it like at least it sticks out. I mean, you can just look at regular Titans, at Arthur's, at Aoming's, and then this thing. It's like.
Well, it does sort of look like a leech face-wise, but then it also looks like a Mander.
Yeah.
And
if I have Mander, just so we can compare it. Yeah, I believe we had some kind of picture on Facebook group where someone took like the top of the Mander and attached like some tentacles, like in War of the Worlds style, and it kind of looked like Nodens, and I believe it was kind of. I'm not sure if it was before we introduced Nodens or after, but yeah, what we saw is it was actually a really great thing. Really great job.
The amount of memes there was when we just announced him was insane. I was looking at our Reddit and Facebook groups, and well, people were just discussing what it looks like aliens from different movies,
I liked the Squidward one.
Yeah, lots of Squidward there.
So I think we can just go and play a couple of matches together, and then we'll see Nodens in action, and then I will continue asking you questions, because why the heck not? I did really bad in terms of like preparation because I wanted to show some memes during the stream, but I did not prepare any of them. They were like really great things. I mean, the weekend we first showed Nodens on the test server. I mean, we we had like immediately on the Monday we had like pack of 30 like different memes like of Nodens in different contexts. We have like a huge folder of those, and those are like great. And we have a big rush match, and I have a hanger with Nodens, and we can start, and I'll try to fill my Titan meter as fast as possible. And I'll show you how it works, I'll show you how it hovers, I'll show you how it actually targets allies, because yeah, as you said, we developed like the new system like only for Nodens, right?
Yeah, it actually came out really good. It just feels the same way that the enemy targeting system does, and that just means you don't need much time to learn it. Of course, it can be a little confusing to, well, juggle between targeting enemies and allies, but that's just the sort of skill you need to...
Yeah, I mean, you get used to it eventually.
Yeah.
Am I going to die here? I don't think so. I think I'm going to at least make it neutral. Yeah, great. I almost took the beacon. Are we going to use this system for anything else? I mean, usually, like when we introduce something new, like the system for that we introduced for cryo weapons, like the how it triggers, and then we used it to lockdown weapons. Are we going to use the same system to anything else in the future?
Yeah, sure, we're free to do so, and
I believe that was kind of the point, right? So we wanted to use it for other things in the future.
I think it's going to be great.
What do you have in mind? I mean, you have any examples for what it can be used? I mean, I'm not asking you for any kind of like promises, like we are going to use it for this or for that or something like this. Like, do you have any ideas?
But one thing we can do with this is we can create weapons that can target your allies and repair them or place buffs on them.
Mm-hmm. So, for example, a weapon that allows you to power up your teammates. So not just healing, not just repairing, but also other kinds of support.
Yes, that can be done now.
Sounds great. Sounds incredible. And you guys actually just, if you have any ideas on what it can be used for in the real situation, just drop them in the comments and we will take a look at them, because why not? I have Ravana without a new pilot, but still it was buffed in the last update, and it's pretty strong. It got more,
Ravana is great.
Faster, it got more durability, and it has less ability cooldown, so I can use it more often to close in and probably not die in the process. Goodbye, Ares. Bye. Whew. What else do I want to ask about Nodens? I think we better wait. Do you have Nodens yourself in your hangar? I believe.
Yeah, I do.
So we're going to have like some kind of nice little support squad on our hands. Like,
yeah, once I actually release the Kraken, so to say.
Great, release the Kraken. I love the jokes. Anyway, just for those who are not in the loop, what Nodens' abilities are actually all about? What it does, what it is about?
So the first ability is that you target your ally and you place a bind on him.
You basically establish the link between you two.
Yes, you establish a link, and while this link is up, you heal your ally for a certain amount of his health per second. So currently mine heals allies at the rate of around 3% of their maximum health per second.
Like it is not flat. It is like some percent of maximum health.
Yes, it's a percent maximum health of the robot you use it on.
Mm-hmm. So it might be a better idea to heal some kind of high HP tank like Invader than someone squishy because it's
The
more
best
efficient.
idea
It's like,
is to kill a Titan, of course.
oh, sure.
Yeah. Uh, and the second ability that it has is ranged suppression.
Mm-hmm.
It's relatively little damage, but it suppresses your enemies. And well, it's the best way to help your teammates from far away. You can connect with them to heal them, and you can suppress large groups of enemies. So, of course, the best way to use this is to wait till your enemies are all in one place, so you can suppress them all at once.
So you can compare it kind of to Nightingale, like while you're not able to repair, for example, you can at least support your teammates with some other kinds of supporting. We won too fast.
Exactly like that.
We won way too fast. I just spawned my Nodens and then we won. So
Yeah,
another
but
match, I guess.
mine just died, so.
I tried to repair you on the go, but you died too quickly.
Yeah, I was in that place for a while. Let's see.
So I'll try to go to the left, and again I'll try to fill my Titan meter as fast as possible. Hopefully this match will not end as quickly as the last one. I'm trying to also follow the chat, but it's too fast right now.
Yeah, it sure is.
I mean, probably because we have a large giveaway this time. Because last time we did not. I mean, we usually have giveaways during the streams. We give away stuff for like the good questions that we answer, or even bad questions that we answer. If you answer it, you receive something. But this time we advertised like the giveaway of paint jobs for everyone. And now, like, seems like everyone is here, like at once.
Yeah. There's a lot of people watching.
Yeah. So, about the name, I mean, the robot is called Nodens, and I mean, I believe the name came, initially we called it like Medusa, right? And then we...
Yeah, we called that during development, but while Medusa means jellyfish in Russian, doesn't mean that in English, so the robot should look like a jellyfish, but for other people it would mean like the Gorgon.
Yeah, like the mythical creature that turns people into stone.
Yeah, that's not really what we were going for here, so
oh shish.
Placed it with Nodens. It actually has several layers to this name. I've been glad to see people figure them out almost immediately after the announcement. So Nodens is a Celtic god of healing and oceans, and it sort of looks like some deep sea creature.
Which is really fitting, right?
It is also the god of dogs and hunts. And well, when you heal your allies, it can look like you have well, hunting dogs on leashes.
Yeah, you have oh sheesh, that's deep. I didn't think about this. I mean, yeah, that's true. We have like your teammates leashed to us, and we're like.
And you're all on a hunt.
Yeah. Like, go on,
and,
get them.
So another thing is that Nodens is a character in the Cthulhu mythos, and
like
well,
Lovecraft.
Yes, everyone loves Lovecraft.
Because you cannot spell Lovecraft without love. I'm sorry, that was like too on the nose, but I needed to do this. I'm doing my best to protect you, and I'm like, I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
Thanks a bunch.
You're welcome.
surprised.
You're welcome.
My Titan is charged too, but I still have plenty of health left. But we're losing miserably big in Vice.
Yeah, that's terrible, but they pressure us really, really darn hard. And, well, what can I say? I think I'm just going to drop the disposal shelf at them and probably then die? No? Okay. Please stop shooting me. Stop shooting me. Or someone protect me. I'm not going to repair you or heal you or something like this if you'd not protect me, people.
Yeah, here you go.
The life of support. Like, everyone expects you to protect them, and then when you actually need help, the only support
Everyone
that can
expects
support
you-
you is another support.
Everyone expects you to support only them exactly when they need it.
Okay, I think. Do I want to activate my boosters? No, I don't. We just will go for another match. Oh, I see the question that I want to probably hear answered. Maybe by you, maybe by someone else. It's pretty random, but maybe you have the answer for this one. Like, there's a question by oh no, what's the nickname? It's HPV. Can you make a Titan weapon that actually shoots flying stoves? I believe that's a reference to Kid's ability that is basically called stoves. Do we want that? I mean, if we try to approach this question seriously, have you ever like thought about like introducing some kind of like crazy weapons, like weapons that are not making sense maybe for like April's Fool's Day or something like this? I remember the game called Enter the Gungeon that had a gun that shoots another gun, or like shoots with t-shirts or like stoves maybe.
I think we can do that technically, but well, that would be a big question of whether it would be balanced and actually fun and not
To
just
shoot stoves, right?
press X to win, you know. That's not what we're going for in this
Makes
game.
sense. I think I'm not going to die here today. I'm just going to run away using my ravenousness.
I sure am going to die here. Which
No,
I
not
did.
today, not today. Come on, I believe when you were prototyping new weapons, you had some experience like trying out some crazy concepts like that are definitely not going to make into the game, but well, just for the idea of it, like like on every or not every test ever, like Eric does some kind of like things like joke pilots. Like a couple of test servers ago, he had like TT pilot. I think it's a fun thing to play around with because.
Yeah, sure is. There was a weapon, I think, for a light slot.
Mm-hmm.
Have the model of shoots. So yeah, you shot other robots out of shoots.
Okay, so you install shoots on your shoots. Oh no, it's light slot weapon. Okay.
Yeah, you can't install shoots on your shoots, but you can install two shoots on your Devstream.
Actually, this is one of the ways I'd like to see shoots to be reintroduced to the game. Like, not as a robot, but as a weapon. Like, guys, you wanted it, you get it. Like, fear your own.
Maybe for April Fools.
Fear your own wishes. You asked for this.
Yeah.
You get it.
There are two invaders dominating me.
No, I'm trying to help you. I just froze this one, and probably this is going to give you some time, and also for me as well.
Now I'm going for the beacon.
Do it, and I'll try to eat this little invader guy. Yes, done. And then Loki. Loki, come over here.
Loki, stop cloaking.
He tries to get our beacon. I think I'm not going to at least make it red. Okay, no, it's neutral. It's not yours, it's for me. Now I'm just going to pulverize you with my splash damage. And you are just going to phase shift, right? Okay. Then let it be your way. Goodbye. See ya. This is my beacon! Go away! I hope it wasn't too loud.
No, it wasn't. At least for me.
So, is there like any advice you can give players who are willing to try Nodens or who are going to win it from Titan chests or something like this? What they should try in terms of like builds, in terms of like tactics, in terms of like, I don't know, anything. Is there any advice that you can give?
Well, sure. The best thing you can do is keep up at least one link active at all times.
I got stuck.
First of all, you're helping your teammates, and second of all, you get more defense points while you are healing your allies. And keep an eye on the button, because actually not every press of a button establishes a link. You can press a button without establishing a link if you have no
target.
Yes, if you have no ally target, and that would heal you. So when Nodens presses the button, it heals itself always, but it only establishes a link if it can.
I'm afraid I'm done for. Yeah. I did my best.
Yeah, they steamrolled us pretty much.
Well, not entirely. I think we still have chance. Not a huge one. We can try.
No. We can try.
We can always try. There's always a chance for some kind of wonder to happen. Probably not today, not this match. So, anything else? I believe it's a good idea to not forget about your second ability, Disposal, that will actually give you another chance when you are engaged by enemy.
Yeah, sure. It's supposed to be used on groups of enemies when you're supporting your allies from some distance away, but when it's all up close and personal, it's also great to have, because it can give you just that little edge that will save your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's actually painful when someone shoots you with rockets in your face.
Oh, another good question from Ray. The question is, I'm going to write it down so I don't forget to send the guy the thing for giveaway. The question is, can Nodens, since it's floating, can it walk over water? I believe not, right? Still behaves like a regular robot when, for example, on Factory, the new map that we're making, it's still gonna get damaged.
It still behaves like a regular robot that way. So if you jump off the carrier, you're still gonna die. Sorry about that.
Well, maybe it will be a good thing to, if we want to give it another edge at some point in the future, we can try make it. But yeah, at this point, no. This behaves exactly like a regular robot. If you fall down the edge, like on Carrier or on Castle or on Factory, the upcoming map, you're still going to get damaged and eventually get destroyed.
You're still gonna get destroyed, yeah. The Factory is the only one that doesn't kill you right away, that damages you.
I believe it's because the tentacles are still pretty close to the water, pretty close to the surface. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually another tip that I have on the new map Factory. Look out for the toxic
waste.
Yeah, for the toxic waste. it can and will damage you if you step in it.
Yeah, actually the map is still not on the live server. It is going to be available starting from
I
the
know.
next update.
It still needs some tweaks here and there.
Because with maps, I believe like the biggest part, the biggest crux when we release them is not just making them, but actually testing them. So there are no like.
Yeah.
I really like this place on the map. I mean, I really like the lighting here. I just want to stand here and watch on the shadows on my blitz. But I think it's not a great idea while we're fighting here.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
But well, yeah, designing maps is not actually all that simple because a map has to be balanced for different types of play. And you can't just make a straight corridor and expect people to have fun in it. That wouldn't be fun at all.
Yeah.
And just because you like how some place looks doesn't mean that it will be fun to play on it.
And there's also like optimization side of things, so you can make very, very pretty like asset, like pretty thing that will show great, will look great, but it will like kill the performance of the game. But
yeah, that can happen too.
So we need to test it through and through. So we expect Factory to be released in 6.1 in the next update. That is set for the.
I think it will be done by then. It's been in development for a while now.
Yeah. And by the way, speaking of like performance things, I think we're going to have a really great announcement about this. And I'm not going to spoil it, but come back to this channel this Monday. So you will like what you'll see. I'm almost sure.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
It is. You don't sound happy, you know why? I mean, it's going to be great.
I am concentrated on my game.
Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. It's really hard when you're trying to play and you try to actually perform and you try to show off, and you also trying to say something in the language that is not your first. So yeah, I perfectly understand you. I died and I can spawn Nodens. It's tentacles time. I'm sorry.
Someone was calling me. They'll have to wait.
Okay. No one to repair aside maybe of that guy. They're too far away so I can target them reliably, unfortunately. Ao Ming, please die, thank you. Oh, I tried to kill Ao Ming, but I killed someone else because they were on the line of sight. which is not that bad, I think.
It's still a good result.
Yeah, it's still a result. I mean, it's all about little things. Healing. Heal you and heal you. Heal someone else. Denise Sniper, I'm going to heal you as well. No one will die on my... what's the right word?
Watch.
On my watch, right. Tanker Bulldog person, please don't die. No, someone died on my watch. Goodbye, my perfect score. Disposal you, then you die. Thank you. I'm a Titan Slayer. Well, I think it's...
Congratulations.
It's better to say, like, we are all Titan Slayers, like, because we're working as a team. It's like 3 of us, and I really feel like, as you said, like, Nodens is a god of hand with dogs on their leash, and I really feel like one. And I really feel like these 3 people around me are my team. They're here with me, and we support each other. Unless they decide to go under this bridge, because I won't be able to go there because I'm a freaking Titan.
Yeah, Titans can go there.
Okay, it's Loki, and I definitely cannot target it because it's too small for me to be targeted. And Denise, my friend, could you please help me with this person? No, you can't. I'm just going to leave this. Ah, he has
Well,
Audio pilot. Goodbye, Loki.
We have 5 beacons.
That's great. That's actually great.
Yeah,
That
this will
Loki
be
is going to
over.
take another beacon. I freaking like this robot. I love this robot. Okay, we won this one.
Yeah, it's 2-2 now.
So, I think this will be the last match for us today, because we wanted to make the stream relatively short. We had like 4 matches and we took a look at some things that we have introduced to the game, and one of my pilots is ready for a breakthrough, whatever this breakthrough is going to be. So, is there anything else you want to say, like about this update, about Nodens, something that you want to point people's attention at? Maybe there's something that we're missing, maybe there's something that we haven't discussed. Is there anything?
I can't come up with anything like that at the moment. I think we covered pretty much everything. So you establish links, you keep them up, and you suppress people when it's the best. And that's about it.
And basically you are a houndmaster with the whole team of your proud hounds on the leash that you lead wherever you want them to go, and also you cannot go under the bridges. This is what we learned today.
You can't go under bridges.
Yeah, that was a bummer, but it was really fun. And yeah, thank you for coming today to the stream. And
Thanks for having me.
yeah, thank you. This was a great debut. So congratulations for showing up for the first time. I think we will see more of you in the future. And you guys, everyone who watches the stream, don't forget the form in the description where you can apply your ID and then receive Aojun Fatale paint job for free, without Aojun, but paint job for free. Everyone will receive it. Just go and enter your ID there, and you will receive that paint job on Monday. And this form will be open until the end of this hour, so until like 420 more minutes. So yeah, thank you for coming, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this dev stream, and we will see you very soon, and come back here on Monday, because it will be a great thing to announce for us and for you, I think, to see. See you guys on the next War Robots dev stream. Goodbye.
Yeah, see you later.